Okay, yeah, my mic was I did a system update and I guess my mic settings got lost somehow. Okay. Well, now with audio, yeah, we have no particular goals for today. It's going to be a shorter stream. We're just going to do some mining. We'll be on for I don't know, hour 15 minutes or something like that. Hour and a half. Yeah, my mic does this thing very, very rarely where it gives the green status light that it's working, but it actually doesn't work. I just have to unplug and plug it back in. But yeah, so welcome to the stream, Muto and Rugops. I should have noticed the audio levels were zeroed, but I did not. Alright, rounding the bend to home. We'll drop off. There's a little cave there. I don't even know if that actually is a cave. We'll drop off what we have from last stream's trip and then go do some mining. Yep. We'll be like Grant, a digger. I can't quite say it like that guy does in Jurassic Park. Okay, 3 copies, looking good. It's always worth checking when we get back. Okay, we do have these blood samples. So I guess we just... Okay. Interesting. Female gender lean gene. What does that mean? And I can't tell what these syringes are even from. So, no idea if that's like from the frog or something. This is probably like cow or something for pasture genes, I would imagine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe this is the I don't know why it would be called female gender lean gene, but maybe that's is like frog DNA and allows them to change gender. I don't know. That could be. Well, surely. I mean, maybe there isn't anything else. Maybe that's all these do. Oh, I can put them in the gene analyzer. Okay. Some mosquito. Frog DNA. I think I'll keep 2 of these just because. just in case there's some other use for them, maybe. I don't know. Paper. Let's put maybe tools in here. Wait, what did I... Fire protection, blast protection, unbreaking. That doesn't achieve anything. This is Jurassic Saga. Also, welcome to stream, Jeff. This is a fairly new Jurassic Park mod on the scene. It's in like beta right now, so it's missing some stuff. There's some incomplete things, some little things that are a little buggy here and there, maybe, but pretty compelling. I really like the quality of the models. I think is pretty good. Well, now they're sleeping, so you can't see them, but I just want to make whatever I can, honestly. I just want to get some animals. I have no particular attachment to any particular animal. Okay. Well, we should put these eggs somewhere. We're gonna find them. I guess all our other eggs are just randomly shoved in here. That seems fine. This shit can go in here. I don't really need 2 axes, so I think I'll stash that too. Then let's get ourselves maybe a couple more pickaxes. Some more torches. We did have enough for Silurus, but I didn't want to deal with another carnivore right now. I want to try to get some herbivores so we can just kind of chuck them in the new outdoor area we made. The Apado is kind of wandering around over there right now. We can go look for the Apado. We might have been close to Dryo. I don't remember. Oh, Athi we have 2. 31 Dryo. Yeah, Athi's the closest, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they're the egg thing is placeholder mechanic. They've straight up said that you're not supposed to get eggs by killing things. That's a placeholder while they work out the actual farming methods or whatever. I think the last time we saw the Apado, she was over here somewhere. Oh, there she is, sleeping on a tree like always. It's just perfectly balanced on the tippy top of the tree. Can we put a lead on it? Good idea, maybe? How do we make leads again? Slime. Ooh. We could certainly try if we find one. A slime or a lead. Let's go check out that cliff edge over this way. I kind of just hope she'll find her way over the cliff and into the pad on her own. Also, I don't remember if we were actually done on that tower, if we still had like a wall that was missing. Same with the terraforming inside. Where's that gap? Oh, there's a cave here. We can check this one out. Oh, never mind. It's a water cave. Fuck that shit. I ain't doing this cave. How do we get slime balls on peaceful? Do frogs give them? Frogs don't seem to give them. We may have to turn off peaceful if we want slime. I don't know if there is a way to get them otherwise. We could check. Slime blocks. Are slime blocks actually a thing you can find in the world in any way? Like, is there any weird biomes or ruins that have those? Yeah, I think the hybrids are going to be in because there's hybridization stuff in the machinery already. Do we have? No, they don't have Indominus in yet. I couldn't remember if they had Indom in as an example. You can trade for slime balls. Ah, okay. Well, that would be an option then. Okay, this is not an easy cave to get to, but it is in fact a cave. Or not. Well, there's fossils here, so you know what? It's a win. Yeah, I knew slimes themselves only spawned in limited locations like swamps, but I was just wondering if there was other ways to get anything with any slime balls because it's not very familiar with this version. I'm much more familiar with older versions of Minecraft, so. Alright, well, I'm not going to leave my torch here. I might as well take this. Baby pandas sneeze them. That's very funny. Well, we got 4 mosquitoes and amber from that, actually. It just loops around back here. Yeah, we'll probably just turn off peaceful if we decide we want to do slime balls. I'm okay with that. I don't really mind. We'll go somewhere away from the animals to make sure they don't get killed by like a mob or something. Then we don't have Endermen stealing our walls or whatever, or creepers blowing shit up either. So, like around base. That's something that always kind of annoys me long term with like a survival settlement. Oh, I've been down here clearly. Is when you start to end up having craters everywhere. It's every 2 hours per baby panda. That's yeah. We're not gonna farm pandas for snot balls. I think. Think I'm happier to go with the more old-fashioned way of just finding and killing some slimes. Well, I suppose if we're killing slimes, we also just go to the swamp, right? So we wouldn't be here in our base anyway. Very narrow little crevice here. Well, this whole section was kind of a dud. There's like nothing here. Oh, I lied. I just didn't see it. What do we got? More Cretaceous. Awesome. You missed the old caves. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the new caves. Um, I haven't really decided. They're a lot. There's definitely elements I like of the new stuff, but really depends what I'm kind of going for, I think. What are my opinions on the new babies? Wait, which new babies are we talking about? That I don't need to mine every bit of coal I see. What new babies are there in Minecraft? Oh, like they got new baby models coming out, don't they? Like baby chicks and stuff. This is what we're talking about. I didn't even know that there was more than just the chicks. That was the only one I saw. I don't really keep up to date on Minecraft. I just hear things here and there, kinda. So yeah, I haven't even looked at that. The I can say the baby chick looked about like I would expect it to, which seems kind of like a pointless addition. Just a little yellow blob, essentially. Like, I don't know. Chicken's already so small that adding a baby version seems kind of pointless. All the farmhouse dogs and cats are getting new babies. I see. Okay. The baby update. Yeah, I don't really think that was needed. That seems kind of like kind of unnecessary. Oh, well, that's must be my other cave system. I came down from the other side. Interesting. This is a good deposit too. I like that it's like all amber in this mod. That's very like thematically appropriate for Jurassic. A lot of the other dino mods, even the Jurassic Park themed ones, you still dig up fossils a lot. And amber is kind of more of a rare thing. Um, I think that's fun. Oh shit. Well, we're fine. Should do this. I never do this. I'm not used to it. Yeah, diamonds are. I haven't really been in like those new caves that have the diamonds everywhere, but I've seen them. Um, Sorry, I meant to comment on that earlier, Jeff. My bad. But I kind of get making diamonds a little easier to find because it's not like the end all be all of like rarity tiers now because like netherite's a thing. I don't know. But yeah, there was kind of an excitement in finding diamonds finally. It was kind of this like big achievement, and maybe that's been reduced. I have so little experience with the newer versions that I personally can't say. I don't have like a solid opinion of that because I haven't experienced for myself in like a long intensive playthrough on anything. Like if I feel like diamonds are too common now because like I just haven't done that. Anything I have done just hasn't really been very crafting intensive or has been on old versions still. I need a torch there. Put a thought and want to do anything on Dinosaur Hunting the Lost Continent? Not really. Probably will not do it, honestly. Because it's a whole nother emulator I would have to get and like learn, and I'm not sure I'm interested in it enough to deal with the upfront like figuring things out thing. What prompted this session? Pretty impromptu. I just didn't want to like get into game dev stuff for only like an hour and a half, so I decided to just jump on Minecraft for a little bit. Much more Minecraft's much easier to pick up and put down than game dev, so what about a reaction series? What, to like to the game? I don't think that's my bag. Obviously, I've dabbled a little bit in like reaction commentary stuff, but I only really want to do that where I feel like I have a particular reason to be doing that, and I don't think I would ever be interested in doing that for a game. Well, let's go down here. Why not? Hey, Donut Lord, welcome to the stream. You uploaded Redwood National Park to the workshop. Congratulations. I need to get on the workshop and look for some inspiration for our next park build maybe before we stream. I kind of know what I want to do, but I kind of need to see if somebody has laid the groundwork for me so I don't have to make stuff myself. Because we all know how painful that is. Yeah, I mean, the game looked interesting. Like, I didn't want to look at it too much in case I ever did do something with it, which is kind of the catch-22, right? Like, I don't look that much at a thing, so I'm not, like, super interested in it, but it also means if I did play it, then it would be more of a surprise, which would be better. It's kind of counterintuitive, maybe, but I want to play some older other classic games. I would really like to do Dino Crisis. Then I need to play some classic JP games at some point. I just haven't felt like doing that yet. All right, we're still only finding Cretaceous, which is good. That gives us good odds of actually finishing a genome for something. The newest update does have Mosaurus in it, so we could have a second Triassic animal, but it is not fully implemented, so it's turned off by default. we would have to reconfigure the mod to use it. So I'm probably not going to enable that stuff because I don't know what about it is exactly beta. I'm trying to figure out why I have like a weird floating Discord notification I can't find because it is driving me insane. Ignore the fuck out of you. Because I always have like a +1 notification on my Discord messages, and there's just it doesn't correspond to anything. There's nothing there. Yeah, no, I mean like that game is not even that old or retro to me from my perspective. I mean, some of my favorite games are Super Nintendo era still. Hey, Cryo, you hate America? Well, yeah, that's understandable. It's often not great, especially currently. What is this? Rhyolite. Do we do anything cool with Rhyolite? No. Although I don't hate like some of these like bricks. I don't think I'm gonna bother farming this up, so. Yeah, this is kind of what I talk about in my dig site mechanic video I put out, Jeff, like ways I think the dig site stuff could be improved in GWE because it is a little underwhelming. It would be fun to not know exactly what you're getting. I think that's definitely an angle I like in like JPOG and other games. Like doing JPOG and only using Amber is fun. So you just never know what genomes you're getting. Are the fossils supposed to look like ammonites? Maybe. Could be. It very well could be. Actually, let's keep the. Let's use the andesite. Andesite sucks ass. All my homies hate andesite. I can kind of see the ammonite now that you're talking about it. Like maybe these are like. It's either this is just the ammonite spiral here and here, or maybe this is the spiral and this is supposed to be like tentacles coming off the front, but obviously there shouldn't be tentacles in a fossil, but it could be stylistic choice. But yeah, this curl here especially looks like an ammonite shell, I would say. Well, okay, we got a lot of shit. There's just way too much flint. Jurassic Marine. I'm just gonna get rid of this and then pick it right up because I threw it in front of me. Get rid of this. There we go. Oops. Ah, you got into Primal Season 3, huh? I need to catch up on Primal at some point. I just haven't done it. I really, really should. Okay, we actually made our way back. We went that way originally. We actually looped all the way around somehow, which is surprising. Wait, what? Oh, that's fossil. That really looked like cobblestone. But I couldn't figure out why it would have been in the ceiling. Like, not like regular cobblestone, but like a weird cobblestone. Hmm. Yeah, I would like to see a game mode like that. That's why I think it would be much more interesting to unlock like dig sites and then not know like unlock dig sites as in all the animals from the dig site at one time, and then have to like upgrade the dig site to finish genomes later, rather than unlocking the animals directly, right? Like maybe if you want to finish, you know, Brachiosaurus or whatever, you have to unlock 3 different dig sites to get all the genome data or something. I think that would be an interesting alternate progression path. Yeah, I don't know where Primal is broadcast either, but that would not affect me watching it. I don't approve of the current situation with the streaming market. Oh, maybe? Yeah, what did we even get from that? We got a Jurassic Marine. Maybe? Because we had this Triassic Marine before. I don't know. It could just be random, like a selection of different designs that are just assigned at random to a particular fossil. It might not be era specific. Okay, so the Jurassic Marine doesn't work, which is why we have 20 of them there. Fair. I feel like this hole didn't used to be here. Well, it can be our refuse hole. We can just chuck shit down there now. Yeah, I think there would be merit to like having to synthesize a DNA strand to find out what animal it is, because that is also like lore accurate, right? Did I hear the news on ammonites? No. What new ammonite news is there? What is the ammo news? I need to do something else here. Not really, I guess. All right, Ludodactylus, Triceratops, Velociraptor, Baryonyx, Tyrannosaurus, and Microceratus. We found some shit. Alamosaurus? Ooh, post-KT ammonites? No shit. Very interesting. Interesting. Survived into the earliest part of the Paleogene. Very cool. So they didn't survive very long. So maybe we don't get our hopes up for a coelacanth situation, but interesting. Okay, I think we probably let's move the plants out of here. Some Troodon, Velociraptor, Baryonyx, and Tyrannosaurus. Triceratops. Okay, so we got like nothing. Everything we got was new. We got no repeat DNA there, which really doesn't help us clone anything. So I guess we got to go back underground. All right. Don't think there's really anything else I need to do here. Yeah, Ammonite would probably be more reasonable than a Megalodon, but I don't know if there's... The one question I would have would be, how easily preserved are Ammonite shells? Would it be weird for them to actually be hidden in the fossil record for 65 million years? I can't really get up there. Get you off of that tree. Will you move off of that tree on your own accord? Doesn't look like it. Silly dinosaur. Get down from there. You're gonna hurt yourself. Get off the tree. There you go. Although I would like you to not walk that way. Oh well. Right. Yeah, if it was like a deep sea variant, then they would be dying and potentially just sinking to the bottom of the ocean, which is not exactly a place known for paleontology. Oh, we got an armadillo in the herbivore paddock. We'll leave him there. That's his home now. What's this? Oh, an armadillo scoot. What is that even for? Wolf armor. Is this armor for a wolf? Like literally a dog? Do you think in the future humans will have the technology to bring back dinosaurs? I think potentially, if your definition of dinosaur is like based on just kind of general anatomy traits, sure. If you're talking like literally bring back genetically a dinosaur from the Cretaceous, no. But I think we could probably, you know, get a animal that looks like a dinosaur engineered. I guess this cat can live in here too. You're so close to the pen. Get inside. No, anyway, everything here is finished. She's not starving, which is good. Alright, well, I'm going to go look for a new hole in the ground to go explore, I guess. Yeah, theoretically, we could, you know, make something resembling a Chickenosaurus. questionable what quality of life it would have, or how much we could do to it to make it look like a dinosaur, but definitely some of that stuff is possible. I mean, I've already been down there, so I think that's not really worth it. Maybe we go to this hole over here, or to like this stuff. Maybe. Also got to keep an eye out for those ostriches. We do only have, I think, what, one ostrich egg or something? So if we do need to clone any other large animals, we are going to run into some problems. A lot of armadillos running around. I'm not mad about it, but I do wish they were ostriches. Yeah, slap a tail on an emu, you are pretty much a good chunk of the way there. Why aren't any of the tech bros doing that shit? Why do they have to have all these like real unfortunate pet projects? Why can't they do something that's also kind of unethical, but at least gives us cool dinosaur-like creatures? It doesn't, politically ruin the planet, or climactically ruin the planet. Okay, we've been here too, but to what degree? Because, like, that's all dark down there. Let's go in here. Or maybe not. Ah, fuck it. This is fine. What do we got? Jurassic. That's a cave that goes way down. Should we go way down? I mean, like, at some point I probably should find at least a few diamonds for us. We might want to... There might be some benefits to, like, enchanting still, so... Probably want an enchantment table. This is, yeah, deep slate. Okay, thought so. What dinosaur or prehistoric creature would I like to see in this mob and its update in the future? I mean, I just want to see everything from canon, film, and novel. I mean, like, Herrera would be really high on my list. Herrerasaurus, that is. Carnotaurus. Yeah, if dinosaurs survived to be alongside humans, Jeff, they probably wouldn't have survived much longer than now. Just look at what we did to all the mammoths and shit. Everything big that was made of meat kind of got eaten. So, or maybe they'd be like aurochs and cows, right? We'd have like a domesticated hadrosaur that would be the main thing we eat. Maybe, who knows? Nobody tell 12-year-olds Tyrannosaurus Rex lived 67 million years ago. I see what you did there. I'm not happy about it. It took me a second to realize it was a 6-7 joke. Back in my day, we only had reasonable funny numbers like 69, not this 67 crap. Jeez, kids these days. I mean, it is possible too that like if there were a bunch of hyper carnivores running around, that it'd be a more hostile environment for humans to evolve into. But I mean, we also did evolve alongside like big cats, which are also very successful carnivores. So there's potentially an argument as to whether a bunch of dromaeosaurs or something would have been any less threatening than a bunch of like lions and tigers, right? But the bigger argument is probably evolutionarily speaking, of course, that if the dinosaurs don't survive, or if the dinosaurs survive, then the rise of mammals never happens. That there's obviously that angle, but well, iron is inconveniently placed, and I don't know if I care enough to get it at this point, honestly. Um, I'm gonna go down after we get this. Wait. Unidentified bloodsucker and amber. Oh, I guess because mosquitoes weren't around back then. So it's got to be a not mosquito. That's very funny. I don't think it. I think this. I don't know if we saw this before that it was called unidentified bloodsucker. This could be an update. I like that though. That's good. That's fun. Technically, they shouldn't be around in the Jurassic either, right? Mosquitoes. This is a discussion people have. How did they get Dilophosaurus DNA if mosquitoes weren't alive in the Jurassic? It's like, it's not that kind of movie, man. Don't worry about it. Also, mosquitoes maybe could have been alive in the Jurassic. Who knows? I think there's like stages to this, to like how you feel about velociraptors. Like you're a kid, you like cool scaly monster from Jurassic Park. Then you learn they're feathery and you're like, oh, that's maybe kind of lame. But then you like see some good depictions of a feathery raptor. You're like, no, actually these things are just as scary, if not more scary, as like a giant murder bird. Yeah, but do like mosquitoes evolving in the Cretaceous, is that based on like molecular clock stuff or is that like fossil amber? Because if it's molecular clock stuff, then fine, yeah, they probably weren't around in the Jurassic. But if it's like amber, then you can make an argument that we just haven't discovered any from the Jurassic, right? And even if you're going by like a molecular clock thing of like when lineages diverged, um, there could be a predecessor of a mosquito that, doesn't have any other separate lineages that have survived to modern day, right? Like the genetic clock, molecular clock, whatever stuff is not definitively giving you the exact time like these animals first appeared. It's just saying like when lineages split, right? Any Jurassic flies? Yeah, if there's no flies whatsoever, then yeah, it is looking pretty bad. That's fair. That is kind of a vista there with the lava, not gonna lie, that's pretty good. That's a diamond down there. Guess I know where I'm going. Like, would a velociraptor actually technically be any more dangerous of a pet than a dog, though? Like, if you assume a velociraptor has the same temperament and is domesticated to the degree that a dog is, right? Would they actually be that much more dangerous? Right, it's not domesticated. This is, of course, true. But in my scenario, I'm positing that it is domesticated. Yep, okay. I was gonna say, is that actually an emerald? No, it is a diamond. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Good deposit. Make sure there's no lava underneath here. Oh, more devastated by the size. Yeah, I mean, that just is what it is, right? There's plenty of big dromaeosaurs, so... That's never really bothered me. It's just a name, right? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Any animal we see in Jurassic Park doesn't have to literally be the animal it's named, right? Just because they call it Velociraptor in the context of the film doesn't mean it has to actually be a Velociraptor. It could be, like, an animal closely related to Velociraptor that we didn't know about in the fossil record that they found the DNA for. And since it has no name, they just called it Velociraptor. Boom. Done. I don't like this, like, people bending over backwards to, like, explain, I think we just got lucky on that big node, right? Because this one was a single piece. I think that was just, maybe it was like two stuck together or something. I don't know. I don't know how big they can get. Because this is all new to me, this deep slate shit. Yeah, look at all the diamonds. Alright, yeah, so this is what we're talking about in chat before, about diamonds being too easy to find. This is already more diamonds than I would typically find in a world overall. At least without going for fortune before I mine them. But yeah, I was saying, I don't like people bending over backwards to explain why the animals are different to the real animal, because like the odds of finding DNA for an animal we also have found fossils for is low anyway. I think it's a much better explanation that it's just a different thing, right? It's Velociraptor spa, unknown species. Dilophosaurus spa, unknown species. Yeah, I see exactly what you mean about diamonds, Jeff. That was a lot. We barely even started looking around here. It's kind of nuts. Don't know if there's ever any fossils this deep. Conceptually, it probably doesn't make sense, right? I think I honestly could just go back to the surface already. But I think I'll probably look around a little bit more. Like, I might as well get more diamonds while I'm down here. That way I don't have to come back later. See, that would be pretty funny. Accidentally Nanotyrannus. That's what they should do. They should put Nanotyrannus in a Jurassic sequel, and just with the lore that he was cloned back in the early 90s, and they just thought it was a dwarf T-Rex, so they abandoned him on Sorna or something. That'd be funny. Like, nope, it's a Nanotyrannus. See, because of this, this, and this. Just be like, oh, InGen had no idea. Looks like most of the nodes are probably like 1 diamond or something. We just got really lucky with that first batch. Oh man, I got all that cave over there. I got all that cave up here. This is like ridiculous. I think the scale is another thing that's kind of weird with these caves, because it's like, how are you supposed to feasibly explore this. Like, you're not. You're just gonna dip into it, grab some shit, and leave. It's like bigger than it has any reason to be. Holy fuck, dude. More diamond? That's concerning. $13 diamonds. Ooh, lava dripping with the gravel right there. That is a trap. Yeah, the lava dripping from the ceiling is always kind of... Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. How would... Theoretically, how would you get this diamond? You would, like, dig next to it? Like, this one's not dripping, right? Yeah. That one is. And that's dripping. Yeah, it's like right in the middle of a section of lava. Hmm. Can I... Okay, will it fall faster than the lava does? No, it's gone. It's gone. Damn. I feel like the diamond should fall out of the rock faster than the lava starts to move because the lava should be viscous, but I guess it depends on temperature maybe. Well, it was only one diamond, and they aren't actually that rare anymore, so whatever. Real solution would have been to mine up and around it, and then fill in the lava or whatever, but honestly not worth it for one diamond in most cases anyway. $17. Head off and make yourself some sandwiches. All right, enjoy the sandwiches. Yeah, what are we doing here for time? 9:30. Yeah, I got a little more time in me still. But I think once we head back to the surface and check out our fossils and stuff, that's probably about it for today. But yeah, just keep it goes so far the back of the cave isn't rendered there, presumably. Like you come out of here with a stack or two of diamonds, I bet. I think I've seen enough of this cave. I think I want to head up to some higher layers for fossils. The question becomes, where did we actually come in? We came in, we were looking at the lava, so I think we came in from there, right? Which is why the torches go up there. What I do if I found a non-avian dinosaur in my garbage bin one day, like an oviraptor going through my trash? I would probably capture it and sell it for money. I'm sorry, but that would be worth quite a lot of money. And I could use it. I think Hammond did dinosaurs because dinosaurs are cooler than prehistoric mammals. We really just came straight down a hole from there, right? Well, that is also insane. That is just a straight shot all the way down to like diamond level. Yeah, that glow squid was quite noticeable. Well, it doesn't look like there's going to be maybe any side passages. Just a straight shaft all the way down. Hmm. Oh, there's stuff there. There. How much money did you spend making Jurassic Park? Well, he said he spared no expense, so maybe all of it. I don't know if there's ever been a figure given in like the book or anything, or any marketing material. Because it's not just the cost of like Jurassic Park; it's also like the R&D cost of everything that led up to that, right? All the tech, the mining, like especially when you consider the current state of canon being like the Lockwood Laboratory and Jurassic Park San Diego, then Site B and Nublar. Like they had 4 different dinosaur making locations. Well, I don't really want to go back yet. We've hardly found any actual amber. There's just nowhere else to explore here. Yeah, how much would it cost to buy just the island is actually a really good question. I have no idea. That's an ostrich. I heard an ostrich. We gotta... Where? There it is. It sounds like a Dilophosaur. I didn't get any eggs. Did they fall? Fuck. There's another ostrich. Or is there only like females that produce eggs or something? Wait. Maybe they changed it. Shit. I don't think they have a page that's just the patch notes. I don't know. Okay, I can look through the updates, I suppose. Okay, it looks like there's only been like 2 updates. So it should still drop. Those are eggs. Ow, that didn't work. Oh, there's eggs from the other one. Ah, there we go. 6 eggs. Sick. That the ostrich carcass just sits there now. And that maybe this is why we could never find ostriches. They all spawned in the fucking ravines. Yeah, Jurassic Park probably had like billions in expenses for modern, if you were to like realistically price it for modern day costs. It probably should cost as much as like a large data center or something, right? Like 100 billion or something. Because realistically, you would need, it would also kind of have to be a large data center for all the processing of the genetic data, right? You would need servers and whatnot. Hmm. Cave as a spawn is really weird here with the water and whatnot. Yeah, assuming you did that on site. But I'm thinking of the cost of like the entire enterprise, like San Diego, Lockwood Manor, Site B, Site A, or C, depending on what you believe about Ile Saint Hubert. I mean, I think in all instances of canon, it's always been that he's like leased the entire island from the government, and it was a lease, so it wasn't like straight up ownership. So that's a thing too. It might be slightly cheaper because of that. Well, I think we'll go check our fossils here, get our stuff put away, and we'll wrap stream up because I need to leave in a little bit, and I don't think we have enough time to go back underground at this point. I need to move these guys maybe to like a proper, bigger pen at some point, but it's fine for now. Wait, did I not have? Oh, unfertilized. Yes. I already took out the embryo, right? Or the whatever. Oh, I already had some diamonds from somewhere. Didn't know that. It's an ostrich egg omelet, the mother of all egg omelets. It could be. I wonder if ostrich eggs are any good to eat. Yeah, we barely even explored that cave. It was quite a lot of diamonds. It was pretty ridiculous. How much room do I think an apatosaurus would realistically need? Yeah, I can't really answer that question, but a lot. Based on some of like the canon sizes of Nublar, I don't believe that island could sustain like 6 brachiosaurs or whatever. Not like in perpetuity, not stably. Like they could always bring in food to feed them, right? Which would have been part of the plan probably, but okay, more Authie. Metry, cool. So we have 36, 20, and 23. We could merge this, maybe. Why don't we wait until we get some more? Oh, hold on. Leppy. Let's merge these guys. Those don't process. Well, okay. So no new animal today, but we got close on Authie. It'll be whatever we get. I mean, we could try and see if like we could actually make the Authie with the reduced genome data. I guess we'll check it out. We don't have any cosmetics for this. That has jungle. Okay, these are properly herbivores, so we don't have to do some sort of like insect feeder thing or something. Yeah, you would go through a lot of animals feeding something like a T-Rex for sure. It's probably not very viable, keeping one in captivity. All right, so we have 79% gene data. I forgot how we did this. How do we make an animal again? Maybe it's a chicken egg. We need syringes. I used up all my syringes. Glass plus iron for syringe. Oops. Ah, we just do that. Okay. Well, all right. Looks like we can hatch a Authie here with reduced gene percentage. Maybe he'll come out all fucked up. Who knows? Yeah, maybe a pterosaur wouldn't do good in captivity. Who knows? They're kind of a hard thing to evaluate because we don't have anything even that closely related to them left, right? They're kind of their own branch. You can make some assumptions about dinosaur behavior based on birds, but you can't do any sort of thing for pterosaurs. The best you could do would be to like equate it to how alligators behave, but like it's obviously a dramatically different animal. Being capable of flight and everything. Feathered. Alright, let's go hatch this Authie in the herbivore pen. And then we'll wrap up stream. At least we got an animal. Flying apatosaur again. Oh, Jesus. That was going to fall on me. Okay, we do have food in the feeder. I don't have any water in here. Maybe we should get some water in here first. Let's pop back. What time is it? 9:55. I really should end soon. Actually, is a Jurassic Park. I mean, technically we have more Triassic animals because we have 3 pro comps, but it's not all Cretaceous animals. That's something. Give me this. Give me buckets. Give me some dirt. Give me, honestly, another bucket. Now, if only the Apatosaurus was an arboreal, this would be perfect. Okay. Don't know if I want to make like a lake. Wait, I could turn this into a lake. Maybe that's what I want to do. Oh no! Yeah, Athi's kind of definitely has a storied history behind it as an animal, doesn't it? Okay, we should be hatching the egg while I do this. Okay. Watch him just immediately drown. Oh, it hatched. Where is it gone? Oh, we gotta try to find it. Here, Athi, where are you? No kitty. I'm looking for my Othnelia. Oh, there it is. Welcome the newest little creation to the island. Something just heard itself, it sounded like. Alright. Well, a success. Yeah, if the cats killed the baby dinosaurs, I would kill the cats. Easy call. All right. Well, I think that's that'll be it for today then. Um, short session, but that's all the time I got. Yeah, we'll continue to do a little bit of Minecraft here and there when I feel like it randomly. So it'll continue to be pretty much unscheduled and completely impromptu. But yeah, we'll still have a regular scheduled GW3 stream, of course, on Saturdays. So